Good morning. Okay, I'm up early, and I'm making new Senate soup. So I know this is really early for people, but I promised I'd do it. So I'll do it quietly. But she cooks it on the stove, and I'm going to try it on the Instant Pot, and I have to cook the beans. So first, let me show you over here. I've got some things chopped up here. I've got onion, celery, garlic, potatoes, and I soaked my beans last night. So I'm going to start with sauteing the onion and the celery. And it's in two parts. You cook these pinto beans with the onion and the celery and the potatoes and the garlic. And then you immersion blend that and then add some things like red pepper and black beans. So I need to get it started. And I just remembered I need something. Oh yeah, bay leaves. Not sure where those are, but I've got more. So grab some more bay leaves. These are fresh from the store. Ooh, yeah, this would be good. So I think I'll get the garlic in there. That's the garlic. This is real life, huh? Where it's not a convenient time in the morning. You gotta get up when the getting's good and put things done. So don't blame me if none of you are up. But of course, I was up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and ready and raring to get this soup started. Very excited. I hope we meet some new people today and show how wonderful this life is. Last night, my sister made me a birthday dinner, and it's butter bean soup. Oh man, it was so good. I ate too much. I ate until my tummy felt like it was going to pop. Over here, I'm going to de-stem the kale. Get that ready for the second stage. This is curly kale. And I need to dice up a couple of cups of it. And then I'll save the stems and make broth out of them. Beautiful morning out there. Tides in. Tomorrow we'll go grab our canoe, toss it over in the water over at Archie's house, and paddle it over here. That should be fun. One more. It's probably too much kale, but I can always cook some of it up and have it for breakfast. All right. Oh yeah, that's softening up. See? That'll be good. All right, so what does she say here? She says, place the beans in a pot with bay leaf, vegetable stock, 8 cups of water, potatoes, celery, onion, and garlic. All right, I'm going to go ahead and toss the potatoes in here. Now, I've already soaked the beans, so they've soaked up a certain amount of water. So I'm going to cancel the saute. Here's a pound of pintos. I didn't have navies. I know it's navy bean soup, but don't tell. All right, let me get my broth. I made this broth the other day, and I make it kind of thick. I like it real tasty. So I need 4 cups of broth. Right. Yeah, 4 cups of vegetable stock. Oh. Everything's moved out of the kitchen because Steven's still working on the drawers. All right. So I got 4 cups of broth. And I got a couple of bay leaves. And I think instead of 4, well, let me look here. It says 8 cups of water. So maybe I'll do 4 cups of water. Okay. That looks pretty good. So I'll show you what that looks like. Looks like a nice pot of soup. So on the stove top, she cooks it for a couple hours. But since I've cooked the beans, I'm going to put it on for 15 minutes. There you have it. So then the next stage is going to be some chopped up red pepper and so a diced red pepper, black beans, chopped parsley, and 2 cups of curly kale. All right. So go ahead and dice this up. So God, I guess not a soul's up. I thought maybe I'd see Rosemary from Northern Ireland, catch her before she went to bed. I don't know how many hours. I'm sure she's several hours ahead, maybe 8 hours ahead. And Tracy Lynn from Perth, thought I might catch her. Probably evening for her. But yesterday I had just a wonderful bike ride. Did you see it? I posted it. I got to learn how to put all my videos into one video. So somehow I've just learned how to upload them. But there must be a way to combine them because everybody does that. So hopefully I will learn that at some point. And it looks like I'll have to write here. So looks like I'm gonna have another pretty day. I actually on my way home from riding yesterday, I picked up oh gosh, the word's leaving me. Well, I picked up a sledgehammer, a splitter, and I started chopping some wood. We've got this older couple that is disabled and they can't chop their own wood, but all they heat with is wood. So I'm going to try to get some wood over to them, but it's going to take me a while because I worked at it for half an hour and I got this little pile of wood. I mean, I guess I'm not as big and strong as I used to be, but it'll make me bigger and stronger. So I'll work at it. It's got a cure for a year anyway, so it's not like they'll burn it now. They'll need to wait a year and let it dry out. But if I can get it chopped up, it'll dry out a little bit faster. Okay, so there's my red pepper. And then can't ever have too much kale. I'm just going to use this kale. I'll rough chop it a little bit more. Get a bowl to put the red pepper in. And then another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more sludge muffins this morning. And take those for the potluck too. So, and I need to leave for the potluck by 11. So I should be able to do that. I've also packed up all my demonstration stuff to demonstrate compliant ketchup. I've got that all in a box. Right down there. Plus a bowl and a spoon and a fork for me. Because I'm trying to see if we can get in the habit of bringing our own dishes so that we can clean up after ourselves, so that it's not all on me to do all the cleanup. So we'll see how that goes. So this is more like 4 cups of kale. But you know how kale shrinks down to nothing. So I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm just cutting it, rough chopping it, and putting it back in the bowl. Like so. Okay. So, and then Italian parsley. I've got. So we'll chop a little of that up. fresh from Sprouts. It's going to turn cold again this week. But I've got till Wednesday. I'll probably post a ride for Wednesday. Gotta make hay while the sun shines. There's some parsley, maybe a little bit more. I'll do this whole thing. And I'll just take it. People can garnish their soup with it if they so desire. Yeah. Maybe more like that. Maybe a little bit more. Because who knows? I don't know what size the group's going to be. Open to all. So nobody's coming. That's so funny. I just never know. But I'm sure nobody's expecting me to be on this early. Okay. So that will keep us busy in parsley. There. Mona! Hi, Mona. You are awake. I thought, oh, nobody's going to be awake at this time of the morning. Good to see ya. I got a runny nose this morning. Actually, I'm always sniffling, aren't I? So what I did, Mona, is I started the soup. So I sauteed some onion and garlic and celery. And then I added potatoes and then turned it off saute and added beans and water and broth. And I'm cooking it in the Instant Pot. It's kind of a two-step soup. Then after it's done, I'll immersion blend what's in the pot, and then I'm going to add red pepper and some black beans, a couple black beans, and let's see here, the parsley and the kale, and stir, and then simmer for a little bit longer, and then season it with black pepper and hot sauce, and that's it. It'll be ready to go. Just keep it on warm. So meanwhile, I'm going to make my sludge muffins. So they turned out really good the other day. So I'm going to do it again. So I need to move this stuff to the side. Start getting some ingredients out for muffins. Hi, Jennifer. Just popping in on your way to somewhere? Well, it's good to see you. I'm getting ready to make sludge muffins. I got my soup started already. Breakfast, yeah. I want to get this started before I get into my own stuff. But I'd like to have a little breakfast with Steven and then go for a walk before I head out. Actually, I should put this in for making broth. Let me grab something. start a new broth bag. Parsley. What's not to love about that? Gather up all my parsley bits here. Oh, good for you, Jennifer. That's always the first thing I do. I get up and I go sit on my cushion for about a half an hour. And it's just wonderful in the morning, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to need black beans for this. But I got some stuff out here. Got my sludge. See how much this measures out. Very, very sludgy. Yeah, Jennifer, it's really a nice way to start a day, isn't it? Way to start on the right foot. You're learning some good habits there at True North. So the recipe for the sludge muffins, the recipe I started with. Well, I've made a few cornbread muffins, but this one is from the plant-based Warrior Woman's book. Don't those look good? And I wanted to make a moister muffin, and I get all this sludge from the oat groat milk and the soy milk. Oh, thanks. These green colors are for St. Patrick's Day. So I'm using the sludge to see if that'll make me a better muffin. And it's not quite a cup, so I'm gonna take some of my oat milk and make a whole cup. Or maybe, let's see, it's 3/4 cup of oat flour. Oh, okay, well, I'll just put a little bit in here. It's nice and thick. All right, so I need chia in water, and that I've got soaking right here. Hi, Stephanie. People are getting up. Okay, so I'm going to stir the chia seeds. They're getting nice and soft, like they do in liquid. So I get those all mixed in the water. Okay, and then instead of oat flour, I'm going to use my sludge. Then I need a cup of cornmeal. She uses corn flour and cornmeal. Corn flour being she grinds it more, but I'm just going to use cornmeal. Yes, I saved the sludge. I just made it the other day, so I just put it in the refrigerator. No, I don't cook the groats when I make oat groat milk. I soak the groats for a couple of hours, and then I just toss them in the Nutrimilk and put them on the butter cycle for a minute. Then I add 4 cups of water and mix, and then I dispense it. And what's left is this sludge. And I tasted it, and it tasted really good. And I thought, I should make something out of this sludge. Yes, Stephen's still in bed. He said, just go ahead and do what I need to do. So that's what I'm doing. Thanks, Jen. So I'll continue on here. Get my flour. I figured, Stephanie, this is a lot of times what I do. I like to get up and cook. So I was just going to show you this is my life. This is the time of the morning when I've got the best energy. So I've already got the Senate soup in the Instant Pot. Now they cook it on the stove top, but I went ahead and I'm going to see if I can't get away with putting it in the Instant Pot, because on the stove they cook the soup for like an hour, hour and a half. But here I'm just doing it for 15 minutes. But I soaked the pinto beans, and I've already cooked the black beans. So the bean part is pretty well done. The 15 minutes is really to cook the pinto beans, because it says when they're soaked, cook them 15 minutes. Okay, so I need my other cup measure, and we'll measure out cornmeal. And, I need some fresh corn, of course, and baking soda and baking powder. I'm still waiting for my sodium-free baking soda and baking powder. So I'll use half of the regular stuff since it's so full of salt. That's how I feel, Stephanie. Yes, get done early so I can enjoy my day. I got lots to do today. Yesterday was a fun bike ride. Let me get a bowl. The only thing about these metal bowls is they make a lot of noise when I'm trying to get them out. All right, so oat. So I'm not going to mix the oat groat sludge in with the cornmeal. I'm just going to put the cornmeal, half a teaspoon of baking soda, my half here. There we go. It's a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm just going to do a half for half of baking powder, which means 25 milligrams of sodium. And this one's the big one. This one is an eighth of a teaspoon has 160. Can you believe it? Crazy. So putting even less than a half. And I need a dry spoon. And a pinch of salt is optional. I figure there's enough salt in there anyway. So the canoe, Stephen did the walk yesterday while I was out riding, and he saw Archie, the owner of the canoe, and he's feeling better. So he's going to go over today and pay him, and tomorrow we'll go pick up the canoe. We'll just drop it in the water the next point over and paddle it on over. I don't know as I dare take my phone with me in the water. Yes, my birthday was great. Okay, so let me grab some corn. Oh, I'm going to need blueberries too. Grab the blueberries. Oh, and I'll see if I can remember the applesauce this time. Corn, milk, applesauce. And I didn't use any syrup and dates, and I think they were just fine. No, the blueberries are in the muffins. So, Jennifer, yes, I've ordered the aluminum-free baking soda. Yeah. Okay, we'll compare. And then Stephanie, I'm making my sludge muffins. So the soup is cooking in the Instant Pot, and then I'm going to add some vegetables. And then meanwhile, while the soup is cooking, I'm making some sludge muffins to take with me. I didn't see the recall about the frozen berries at Costco and Trader Joe's yesterday. Holy cow. These I got a bit ago, though. They've been in the freezer. Okay. So actually, I shouldn't have the blueberries in here. I gotta put those in later. And I've mixed them in with the corn. I don't think it matters. Okay. It's giving hepatitis to people? Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Isn't it crazy what's going on with the food in this country? Costco, it's strawberries. Trader Joe's is tropical fruit blend. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Corn, non-dairy milk. Okay, so I'm going to put the chia in with the corn. And then I'm going to put in the sludge. You awake, Stephen? Nope, still not talking. Half a cup of applesauce. Okay. So I'm mixing the wet stuff. Some of the corn's sticking together because it's frozen. All right, mix this all together. Get all the flour taken out. And toss the blueberry in. I better turn my oven on too. Okay, the oven's turned on. These are my black beans. I'm going to grab a couple of them. And then I'll probably freeze the rest of these. Grab my muffins. Grab my muffin tin here. I got my handy dandy muffin scooper. And away we go. Got corn that's sticking. Get some nice sized muffins going here. These scoopers just work great for filling up the muffin tins and kind of packing it down a little bit. Let's see what you guys are saying. Where's my recipe? Muffin recipe. Well, I took the blueberry summer corn muffins out of the plant-based woman warrior, and instead of the oat flour, I'm using a cup of sludge and I'm using a cup of cornmeal instead of half cornmeal and half corn flour. And then I put in a half a teaspoon each of the soda and the powder, and then the 1.5 cups of corn, half a cup of applesauce, and 2 cups of blueberries. So it's a variation of Jane and Ann's recipe, because I wanted to see if I could use that oat groat in soy milk sludge, because it's good stuff. I mean, I hate to throw it out. And I mean, I was composting it before, but it does make a very nice, moist muffin. So that's what I'm using it for. So try it, Stephanie. Do you have a Nutrimilk? See what you think and tell me. And if you want me to write that out, I can write it out in below the video. But actually, there I've just put it on YouTube, haven't I? That's my sludge muffin, that recipe. So I'm just, listen to that. My oven just came up to temperature. So I'll round these off. Like a big muffin. And the nice thing will be is, when we use milk again, I'll make sludge again, and I can make muffins again. Some people like smaller muffins, so some of them are smaller, and some of them are overflowing up. And they're just full of corn and blueberries. That's what I love about the Esselstyns. They know how to really make a wholesome muffin and a wholesome soup. I'm just really enjoying their book. All right. Okay. There you have it. So I'm going to go stick these in the oven. Okay, Jennifer, enjoy your breakfast. All right, let me just stick this in the oven. So they bake them for 20 to 22 minutes. So I put them on for 22 minutes. And now the beans just finished. Yes, Stephanie, Stephen got all the drawers in. Oh, I don't have a Nutrimilk. Well, I just love my Nutrimilk. Yes, here's all the drawers. Let's see, how do I show the other one? I guess I got to back up. There they are. All 6 of them. He's got all the drawer fronts on. Isn't that cool? So now what he'll do is he'll take them back out and he'll paint the frame, and then he'll finish all the drawers. So he said, "You going to put anything in them?" And I said, "Nope, not till they're done." So that's probably what he'll be working on today, unless he wants to start the other side. So there's the before, and here's the after. It's pretty cool, doesn't it? Okay, so now back to the soup. let's see. So after you've soaked the beans, do you let them quick release or is it going to tell me? Use a natural release. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to need to wait. So let's see what I'm going to do once that happens. I'll show you a picture of the soup here. There's the picture of the new Senate soup. And James says the Senate bean soup recipe has been around since the early 20th century, and it is apparently still on the menu every day at the restaurant within the U.S. Senate. The Senate has changed a great deal in the last century, and so we created a new version of the old soup, one that reflects the diversity, flavor, and strength of today's Senate. We replaced the ham bone and meat with vegetable stock and bay leaf, then rounded out the new flavor with black beans, red pepper, hot sauce, curly kale, Italian parsley, and kosher salt, which is optional. We love this creamy soup, and we hope friends on both sides of the aisle will as well. Take turns serving yourself with a ladle as though it's a gavel. And then she suggests serving it with rock around the clock grilled wrap. But since we'll be at a potluck, I'll serve it with all the other potluck dishes. So, uh, yeah, she says cook it until the potatoes dissolve and the beans are tender. And um, with an immersion blender, pulse the soup so it is half creamy and half textured. So I'll grab my Vitamix immersion blender. It's not easy getting to anything because all my stuff from my cupboards are are over there. Here's my handy dandy, powerful immersion blender. Potluck is a vegan event. My Kitsap County Podsters pod that I started, uh, gosh, I'm gonna have to look and see when I started it, but it's been going for a while. We had our first potluck 2 months ago, and there was like 30 of us there. And then I asked the United Way building if we could have the potluck in their building so that more people can come. And they said, yeah, and they might even come. So it's for the pod. It's for Nelson Campbell's Pod Network, and I'm trying to help people who want to make the shift on over to vegan whole food. And I I want to get all of Kitsap County vegan, so we all are healthy and we don't need all this medical treatment. So that's my goal. Let's see, maybe I will blend this in a different circuit. So what do you think my chances are, Stephanie? There's 10,000 in Paulsbo alone, and Kitsap County is, oh, good. Think it's a good idea? It's worth a try. Even if one person, like even my sister, has come on over to the vegan whole food. So anything's possible. I mean, if your own family will do it. So I figure I'll give it a 10-minute release, and then uh, I'm going to open it up and go ahead and I'll go ahead and use the immersion blender, and then I'll put the added stuff in, and maybe I'll close down the Instapot for just a couple minutes, and it can come up to pressure again, and that should finish cooking things down, or at least heating them all up together. And then 8, 9, 10, 11. Probably turn it off for a while and then put it on warm so that it's warm for the potluck. So yeah, I'm going to demonstrate how to make compliant ketchup, Stephanie. So I've got all my ingredients and things that I'll need. Ooh, I gotta put the blender in. I don't want to forget my blender. Wouldn't that be awful? So as I remember things, I grab them, because if I don't, then I forget. I figure if I have it all in one area, I'll remember everything. And I mean, it won't be the worst thing in the world if I forget. But I'm trying to get everything together. This is my first demonstration, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then I have another uh, person, Charlie. He's going to demonstrate some stuff too. He's going to show. He's the one that just pointed out to me about the baking soda and the baking powder having sodium in them. So he's going to talk about some different things that you wouldn't expect have salt, that do have salt. It's just hidden in everything. So I got to keep wiping my nose. Okay, just 2 more minutes, and then I'll release the soup. I'm trying not to let the lights glare in your eyes. Sorry about that. So Mona must have left. I'm sure you all have things you have to do. But see, once I get this done, then I can go on, take a shower, have breakfast, go for a walk, have a little bit of a morning, because the whole rest of the day is going to be taken up with this potluck. So I'll go ahead and. Oh, hi, Mona. Just listening. Oh, okay. Got a diverter here. I don't see it. Hmm. I missed check-in yesterday. You guys, did you go? Because I was on the bike ride, and then I went to um, there's a farm market store out there in Chimcum, and they have the best stuff. So I stopped and got some greens and some sweet potatoes and some apples, and oh, I got this big jicama. And I had some when I got home to test it out. It is so crisp and sweet, and a good jicama is so good. I think the ones I get in the Asian store are kind of old, but this was. He said they just got them in. In fact, the fellow that was cashing me out didn't even know what they are. I said, "Oh, you must try jicama. It's so good." It's so funny how people work in these places like Sprouts and they don't know the one manager that I asked to get me some oak groves. She doesn't even know what they are. So, hey, there was a time I didn't know what any of this was either. So I have to keep remembering that. They become so familiar. Made myself some herbal tea. You know what? To prepare the jicama, Stephanie, I just chop a hump of it off so it comes in a big, round. Here, I'll show you. Look at the size of this thing. See, and I just took a chunk off. So I'll do that right now. So here, I'll just grab a chunk like so. And then I just take a carrot peeler and peel it. And then you can just eat it like an apple. So good. Just like that. Yeah. Okay. I forget about that. I'll try to grab the bay leaf. Ta-da. 2 bay leaves. There you see. There it is. Nice brothy soup. The skin is pretty thick. So, yeah. I don't think you should eat the skin. Okay. I don't want to lose all that nice fiber. So, half creamy and half textured. And then add red pepper, black beans, parsley, and kale. Here's the red pepper. Black beans. Parsley. And kale. So I'll stir that in. Got the cord on the wrong side here. That is perfect. And there we have it. There's our soup. So I think I'll just put this on for, you know what? I think I'll just leave it on low. Just for like 30 minutes maybe. I wish I could share this jicama with you, Stephanie. What did I do with my peeler? Oh, here it is. See, it peels real easily. Thanks, Stephanie. Here's our muffins. Can you see them? They're bubbling away in there. Three more minutes and they'll be out. And I'm ready. And it's only 8 o'clock. I got lots of time. That's great. I do have some cleanup. So this will give me time to clean up and, get my wits about me before I go on in. Thanks for joining me, Stephanie and Mona. Mona, you must be cooking yourself. You've tried the wraps from Trader Joe's? Oh, but not the whole jicama. Oh, okay. So you've had jicama. Oh, the wrap, the jicama wrap. Now, what are those like? I like just fresh jicama. I'll have to stop and see if they've got them. I stopped once, and the one in Silverdale, the Trader Joe's in Silverdale, didn't have any jicama wraps. But I know Chef AJ says they're really good. Use them for Taco Tuesday night. Yeah. That's a great idea instead of, like corn wraps. I use collard greens. I really like collard green wraps. But do you have Taco Tuesday night every Tuesday? Or is that just an expression? Ooh, 1 more minute left on the muffins. Should we wait and pull them out? Can you wait 1 more minute? Yeah, I think I'll give them. Let me turn the light on. Look at them again. The littler ones look, well, boy, they're 45 seconds. We can wait 45 seconds. Let me grab my mitts. Get myself ready to pull them out. Nothing like a good muffin, right? You can watch them wind down with me. Oop, the light's coming on. Here we go. Look at that. Yum. Fresh out of the oven. What do you think? It smells good. Hi, Susan. I had to get on early because I've got the potluck. I've got to leave by 11. So, did you see the muffins, Susan? I made some more sludge muffins. And then I just finished the soup. I just put in the final ingredients. So I've just got them sitting in the Instapot. And I'll show it to you. I'm just going to keep it warm in here. There's my soup. My new Senate soup. So I figure if I just keep it nice and warm in here, it'll be as good as simmering it for 30 minutes. And that's it. Now I gotta do my kitchen cleanup. So you all have a nice Sunday. Enjoy your day. Wish me luck at the potluck. And I have some things I want to make soon. Like I want to make those cinnamon buns that are good for your buns. And thanks, Stephanie. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.